Hey everybody, welcome back to Cades and Trading. Today is January 6th, 2025. It's Monday, first full week of the year, and it looks like the market wants to behave today. So we're going to run through each of the ETFs I follow. We'll start with anything that was up today and see if anything looks actionable. Let's jump into TNA. TNA, still not actionable. Had a nice high today and then came right back down, so that was definitely an avoid. Move on to Lab D. Lab D is still chopping around like crazy. The tall bars, that's just too much volatility for me, so I would be skipping that. SLV, looks like it reached a new little high area and then came back down. That's an avoid, still stuck in a downtrend. ERY, great run up, coming down now, so this is an avoid until it starts turning back up again. TMV, interesting, made a bit of a new high here today, but bad news is that it came back down and kind of formed this doji. Let's look at the 5-minute. So pretty choppy. It would have been nice if it just kind of kept on going up here. It fell back quite a bit and then came back up near the highs, but then fell again. The good news is that it made new highs. The bad news is that it came back down from them and doesn't look that strong. Something to keep an eye on. I wouldn't be doing anything with that right now though, because I think there's just better stuff out there right now. FAZ, kind of chopping around sideways. I would avoid. SPYU, it was doing well and then came back down again too. It seems like a lot of ETFs did this sort of a thing today where they were up for the first half of the day and then just pulled right back down. Tough market. TQQQ, same kind of thing. Up a bunch, down a bunch. Another doji. Lots of indecision in the market. This Yang is very sideways, I would avoid. TECL, yet another one, up and down. And it looks like, at least it was a little bit more straightforward, I guess. I mean, it was up, leveled off, and it just fell right back down. Volume was somewhat above average. I mean, the gap up is nice, but it's always depressing to see that it never really got enough traction to keep going and close at least halfway up the bar, you know? WebL, up a little bit. Gapped up, hung in there. This is a good one because it didn't collapse like the others had. Collapse is kind of a strong word. Bullish here, came back down, but not as severe as some of the others. And then really picked back up into the close. That's very promising. As I always say, the last 5, 10, 15 minutes of the day are the most important. And this is a good sign. So if you're an aggressive type, this could be something worth taking a shot on. Like I say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this is something that I would be interested in because it's turning the corner now. It seems like it wants to start heading up. I wouldn't necessarily be buying it right on this bar, but maybe in the next day, if it continues in the same direction, I'd be thinking about it. Moving on to GDXD. That closed at the high today or right near it, but it's very choppy right now. I mean, it was going well and then it kind of fell down here. I'd want to see it come up a little bit more before I think about buying that, so I would avoid it for now. ETHU, nicely coming back up. Another one though with the doji close, kind of not sure if it's going to go up or down tomorrow, so I would avoid that for now. Although the trend is looking good, so that's one to keep an eye on. DRV, I wonder if this is building some sort of a big cupping handle. I could see that. Way over here, we're looking at July 24. Comes all the way down, starts coming back up, and this looks like, not a picture perfect handle, but it does seem to sort of have that shape going on. I wouldn't be buying this yet. I'd want it to come up more and then maybe take a stab at it. There's some sort of resistance going on in this particular area. FNGU, this one I liked today. This one I am actually taking a shot on this, so we'll see how it goes. I love that it gapped up. I love that both of the EMA ribbons are pointing in the right direction. You can see a tiny bit of blue here, which means the trend just turned upwards on this bar. 5-minute did a lot of the same things that all the other ones do, just kind of up at the beginning of the day, came back down, and then picked up at the end of the day. So I definitely like how it came up again. So to me, it has a lot of things going for it that I like, and we'll see how it plays out. It's day one. Who knows how long it'll take. But that one to me so far looks like the best choice. We have a bit U. Oh, I spoke too soon because this looks even better than FNGU. Comes up again, although it looks like it closed at this little support-ish area, kind of around $60. 5-minute chart. Interesting how this one came up and barely came down. It just kind of stayed horizontal. Not a lot of volume though, but the behavior looks good. It seems like it's ramping up, so that's good. SOXL, another one that gapped up, but then fell back to earth. Let me see the 5-minute. Yeah, so this one didn't fare as well because it came up nicely, but then it fell down and it never really recovered. So that's one I would be avoiding, especially given the sideways nature of this. This is so choppy. I don't know what happened to SOXL, the semiconductors, but boy, they were great for a while, and now not so much. And then Boyle. Boyle had a really good day, but this is a rough trend. I mean, if you're the type of person that buys as soon as the trend turns blue or turns up or whatever, and then just can hold on for this crazy volatility, great. It's hard to do though. When you're way up here and you have this great gain and then it comes down and it comes down again, how do you sit through that, you know, especially on huge volume? But if you're disciplined and you obey your trends, and that's the type of person you are as a trader, you're a trend follower and you just hang in there, more power to you, man, because you're doing just fine. I'm actually working on a new indicator that has an awful lot of stuff in it to allow me to do sort of automated backtesting so I don't have to manually do it. And one of the things that I've discovered is that it's actually far better off to get in aggressively, in most cases, if it's a bullish ETF at least, than hold on for the ride as much as you possibly can. There are a couple of situations where you'd want to get out, but for the most part, you want to hang on while that ribbon is blue and it's in an uptrend until it turns the corner and turns it back downward again. I'll do another video at another time about that indicator because I'm still working on it and I'm still trying to perfect it, but it has a lot going on. It's not really complicated, but it has a lot of different features and options in it. So in the near future, I'll be using that instead of the one I'm using now. It kind of helps me automate my decision-making process as far as buying and selling is concerned too, so it's really nice. But for today, going back, I would say FNGU and BITU are likely your best bets. Anything else is not quite good enough. Was TQQQ good? TQQQ was not that good. SPXL? No. Yeah, so it's just FNGU and BITU. Boyle, I wouldn't be buying it now. I would have been buying it down here somewhere. So that's it, man. At least we had a couple that were actionable, at least by my standards anyway. They're not perfect. I am being rather aggressive here, taking a stab at FNGU. We'll see how it plays out. So hopefully as the week continues, things will get better and we'll take it from there. So that's it for today, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Happy trading. See ya.